Hello, in this video we will be seeing how to make caramel without fresh cream. So always the fresh cream may or may not be available at home. So without fresh cream we can make it using milk. So milk will be available all the time. Most of the times we will have milk at home. So I will show you how to make caramel without fresh cream and with milk. So for that we have to take a clean, neat pan. Always choose a wider pan and also choose thick bottom pan. Okay, so put your flame on low to medium, then add your granulated sugar. So you can use castor sugar also. Make sure you spread the sugar, but don't use powder sugar or icing sugar because they will have impurities. So either castor sugar or granulated sugar, anything is fine, and spread it all over your pan. And now we are going to add 1/4 cup of water. If you have taken 1 cup of sugar, you have to take 1/4 cup of water. Just sprinkle and don't stir it. If you want to stir it in the beginning. Later on you should not stir it. Okay. So let the sugar melt completely. I am going to post this video, just the live video. I am not going to edit anything, so that it will be clear and you will also know how long it will take to make a caramel recipe. If you are getting bored, you can watch this video in 2x speed. And if you feel like your sugar started crystallizing on the borders, you can use this kind of brush and just push your sugar inside. The sugar which is there in the borders, sometimes it may get crystallized. In that case, you can just use a silicone brush and push that sugar inside. And I suggest you not to stir this. If you stir the caramel, while preparing your caramel, if you stir it, the sugar starts crystallizing. So just leave it like that. If you observe, the sugar started boiling. And make sure there are no impurities in your sugar and your pan is very clean and no impurities in your water also. So everything should be clean and clear. If you feel like your sugar has some impurities, don't use that sugar. Take a fresh pack of sugar and use that one. And all your ladles or spatulas or brushes, everything should be clean. If there are impurities, your sugar gets crystallized. And one more important point, if you want to avoid your sugar to be crystallized, you can add some acid. So acid in the sense, you can use some lemon juice or else little vinegar, and whenever you are adding water, at that point you can add a few drops of lemon juice or vinegar. So this lemon juice or vinegar will have acid in that. That acid will stop crystallizing your sugar. So it started boiling. It's still boiling. and you have to continue boiling this till it reaches amber color. All your sugar has to melt completely and your sugar syrup has to turn into amber color. Amber color in the sense honey color. At that point you have to switch off your flame and add your milk. If you have milk, otherwise you can use fresh cream. So I will repeat the measurements. For 1 cup of sugar, you have to take 1/4 cup of water and half cup of milk and 2 tablespoons of butter. You can skip butter, but if you add butter, it gives extra taste. So this is the milk, and you have to warm your milk and then add. If you are adding cold milk, due to the temperature difference, because the sugar syrup will be hot, and if your milk is cool, due to this temperature difference between syrup and the milk, your sugar syrup seizes. So use warm milk or warm fresh cream. So now I am heating the milk. The sugar is still boiling. So if you want to stir it, just do it like this. Don't put ladle or spatula. It's been 7 minutes that we put the sugar. See, it slowly started to change its color. It's becoming a little slight brown, golden brown, and then it changes into amber color. At this point you can stir. When it started changing its color, you can stir. Just see the color. Yes, now it is in amber color. At this point you have to switch off the flame immediately, otherwise your sugar syrup will be burnt. Okay. And now you have to be very careful. Switch off the flame and add the milk. When you add the milk, it starts sizzling, so be very careful. See, it started sizzling vigorously. Now you can switch on the flame again, put it on low flame and keep stirring. And cook this for 2 minutes. At this point you even can add butter, or else after switching off the flame also. So after mixing it for 2 minutes, we will switch off the flame. At that point also you can add butter. Even now you can add butter. So let it boil. So I am adding the butter. Yeah. So now you can switch off the flame. So if you observe now, the caramel is little thinner in consistency. When this cools down, it becomes little thicker. Okay. If you want your caramel to be thinner in consistency, you have to add more of milk and boil for less time after adding milk. Okay, if you want your caramel to be thicker, add less milk and boil for longer time. So you can change the consistency according to your requirement. Okay. Yes, this is our caramel, super easy caramel recipe with milk. So let it cool down and transfer it into glass jar. And if you store it at room temperature, it lasts for 2 or 3 days. And if you store it in fridge, it lasts for 20 days to 1 month. And if you want to store it still longer, then you can freeze it in freezer and it will last up to 3 months. Now it's done, and transfer it into any glass jar. See, look at the consistency. When it is completely cooled down, it still becomes thicker.